Hey, here we are. Coming in.
Coming in hot. We're nerds.
So here we are at Jumbo House.
Tonight we're going to go to Sanaa over at Kidani Village.
So it's at a different location. But we're going to start here at Jumbo House, get some drinks, Victoria Falls, and maybe one of the great appetizers. We saw one we have our eye on.
Yeah,
So,
I really want to try the goat cheese appetizer.
We're excited about that one.
Anytime you have a reservation here, come early. Go to Victoria Falls or just walk around, look at the animals.
See the animals.
Look at the artwork. It's like a museum in here. It really, truly is. You can learn so much. They have artisans. We've heard people playing beautiful, beautiful music. Artisans are carving wood right behind us, actually. Yep, indeed they are. There's so much to do for your whole family here. This place, to me, is a destination in its own right.
It really is.
And so we're really excited. But first, we're going to have some goat cheese, some fun, and maybe we'll see some animals, I hope. This place is absolutely beautiful. We were lucky and got a spot over here on the side. Oh look, Turning Red is playing on the little TV. They have a little TV in here, I guess, kind of occupy the kids or Manny. But I love it here. They have like comfy chairs. It's just beautiful. Doesn't get better than Animal Kingdom Lodge. Since we have a couple hours before our dinner reservation, we're gonna try a little nibble.
Yep. And here the goat cheese. They have a goat cheese dip with assorted breads. It's tough to go wrong.
I love anything goat cheese. So, and when it said goat cheese dip, like I'm all about that. So I think I'm gonna have a glass of pinotage because that is something I discovered here at this resort that I fell absolutely in love with. It's kind of like a spicy Merlot, like if you're just trying to kind of place that, or a spicy Pinot Noir. Yeah, that would be better. What did you get? A Whiskey Breeze?
Yep.
Nice. And I have the Painted Dog Pinotage, and like I said, it's kind of like, in trying to describe it, if you've never had it, it's like a Pinot Noir that has a little spice to it. When I say spice, it's like spices, not heat really. It just has a nice, rich spice flavor to it, which is, a little peppery. But I love this glass. This is such a cute glass, right? Love that. So this is going to be, the Painted Dog one is also cool because they do donate a little bit of money toward helping, and that's the winery, toward helping the plight of the painted dog, if you've never looked into it. I'll put a link actually in the description. It's really fascinating.
This is the Whiskey Breeze, Old Forester Bourbon, Cointreau liqueur, and lemon juice with flavors of guava and mango. So I think I've had this before. It's pretty good. Not too sweet. Little touch of fruit with the guava and mango. Excited to try it again. Well, not try it. I've had it before. Get the whiskey and the Cointreau, the orange liqueur, and a few more fruits in there. That's good.
It is so bright. That olive tapenade. Did you get a little olive tapenade?
Yep. Man, I tell you what, that is like the sweet spot of my flavor profile.
It really is.
Salty goat cheese, the strong taste of the olive. Like, I really like bold, savory, strong flavors. That's all.
And the creaminess. Super creamy too. I mean, perfect. And the texture of the bread, that crisp.
Well, this one was soft.
Oh, you had the non,
I didn't try the cracker.
It is absolutely. You are so right. It is like the perfect profile.
Right in the butter zone of my perfect flavor profile.
You're like, yes, this.
Really good.
Feed me this every day, please. It hits all the things that I love most in something. I love a dip. I love an appetizer. Those are almost. It'll almost never be an entree that is the thing that I'm craving or wanting really bad. It's almost always going to be an appetizer. But it's like got the saltiness, the creaminess, and the flavor really does unfold while you're eating it. So it's just, this is going down in history as one of my all-time favorite things. Oh my God. This is going to be one that we crave. I know it. Like, I can see us at home being like, you know what I want right now? I want to go to Victoria Falls and have that goat cheese dip. Get in the car. Let's go. What would you say is something else like that? I can think of two off the top of my head that are like, oh my God, gotta have it.
Churrasco from
I can think of three. You're right. Churrasco from Jock Lindsay's.
Peel.
Shrimp peel from
The Coronado, the Up at the top, not the Toledo. Anyway, the shrimp peel, phenomenal. And for me,
A little loud.
the beef carpaccio at Boathouse.
Oh, the beef carpaccio at Boathouse,
That
yes.
is 100%
You love that.
craveable. Okay,
So I'm absolutely with you on the shrimp peel at the Dahlia Lounge. That is one that for years now, we all just be like, oh man, shrimp peel, like have to have it, right?
Well,
The churrasco.
we don't even say shrimp peel.
We just say peel.
We just say peel.
It's like a little thing like, oh, we don't even, it's not even,
Yeah.
peel, and the other
Hey.
person goes, oh, it's like
Peel,
you
peel.
shot them.
Ah.
It's like, yeah.
You got me.
It's like, you got me. I gotta have it. That is so true. The churrasco beef at Hangar Bar, I think that this one's going to be the one I'm adding. It's going to be the goat cheese. It's going to be this goat cheese dip. The first was the shrimp peel, the churrasco, and then now this goat cheese.
Oh, okay.
This goat cheese dip, because this is the type of thing that if I have friends come who we're trying to kind of show them like, hey, let's try some different things, I would absolutely bring them here and be like, you got to try this goat cheese dip. My mother would go nuts for this. It's so good, so good. Okay, so we are actually leaving the Jumbo House, which is the main, the one that you see in all the pictures, the one with the beautiful, beautiful lobby, all of that great stuff. We're actually leaving that location now, and we're going to head over to Kidani Village. But there is a path, and it's pretty well marked, so you're going to have it's a beautiful walk. This place is so beautiful.
And it's not that far.
No, not at all. But, I mean, if you have any issues with that, you certainly can drive over. So the way that the resort is set up is around that savannah area. So you're kind of like going around the whole outside to get to that other building.
The circumference.
Yeah, the outer circumference. It would be really close if you could just over, but you can't because then you'd have to walk through the animals.
Run really fast through lions.
There's no lions. But I wish that would be amazing.
That would be cool.
But no, so you're kind of walking along. But look at this. This is a beautiful walk. Like, look. Could this place be any more gorgeous, right? I mean, look at Manny, and it's adorable. I love this shirt.
Yeah, you got the Lion King drip on, as Oscar would say.
Oscar would be proud of you right now. And probably mortified at the same time.
Yep. So that word is no longer cool.
No, because Dad said it, so
right.
Now it's not called that anymore. This friendship doubles joy and halves grief. This is amazing. So this is what I studied, was Cameroon. Or where? This is beautiful. Look at this. This is like a library. I mean, this is the library. The furniture in here. So beautiful. But this is my favorite. Look at this with the fireplace. And look at this blanket. So this is a family blanket. Amazing. It's a Chokwe pig mask and an Iho or Iho hippo helmet. Oh, look at how fun this would be. I want to do that. That'd be fun to do with the kids.
Mosaic art?
Look, you make a Simba.
Ooh. Oh.
Wow. This place is awesome. Love it here. And I mean, and this is the, Kidani. It's actually nice. This has like a very sort of quaint coziness to it, right? So you can make a string of memories. So look, there's all these little beads. If you hear a flamingo, music on the savannah, you have a ball. You do bio blogs tracking African wonders enrichment, or have you heard a lion and you put this together? That'd be so cool. I love that idea. Okay, so we are here in Sanaa. We are here at an early time, 6:30. So we do have a lot of families dining. Also, it is spring break. So we get a lot of families with young kids here. It's loud, I'm not gonna lie. Now, we have been here before at a later time,
and it was nowhere near this loud. If you are wanting to come with your families, get an early reservation for obvious reasons, bedtime, so forth. But if you are wanting to have it be a little bit quieter, more intimate, get a later reservation if possible, and you'll have that little bit more of a quieter environment. So.
Right. Not that this is problematic.
No, heck, we're used to it. I mean, we don't care.
Steady.
I'm just saying, like, in general, because some people are really
sensitive to that.
Well, some people don't want it, but other people do. Like when our kids were younger, I would rather be here when there's other families, because you just get to relax and enjoy your time and not feel so. Yeah, you just don't feel as nervous about like, oh, quiet, and your kids get all grumpy and, it just can be a bad situation.
Yeah.
So I'm always glad for the families when it's like, yeah, this is the time to come when you got like your 5-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and so forth.
Let loose tonight.
Yeah, so Manny's gonna just be, yeah, on that bridge. So here we have a little bit of information about Sanaa. This is the cocktail menu, I do believe. Lots of great drinks that we can possibly have tonight. They have your smoked turkey. We did go ahead and ask them if they had mezcal so that we could do a nice mezcal paloma. If not, no problem. I think I'll just have a regular paloma because that just sounds really, really good to me. But it's a great menu. And then you do have also on the other side some wines. And it looks like, oh no, these are the beers. And they have some hard ciders. Oh, it's just Angry Orchard and Truly. I don't think those count. So appetizers, they have samosas, which actually does sound really good. So you can choose, oh, this is fun. Choose one of the following from Journey and one from Harvest. And then you get them with the basmati rice. So you can do like butter chicken with chickpeas, or you can do pork vindaloo, seafood curry, braised beef. Spice root favorites are the grilled New York strip, the raw kupaka, pork shank, which is what Manny's really thinking about, and the Zanzibari vegetable curry. All sound really, really good. This restaurant is so beautiful. I love how it feels when you're in here. So you're supposed to be in like a marketplace. So there are your waiters and servers are merchants, and you are here surrounded by all of this beautiful artwork. It really is a very cool environment to be in. There are a lot of hard surfaces, so that does lend to the noise we were just saying. But it's really cool. And if you can get a table over by the windows, you can see the animals walking by outside. Like, that is real deal amazing. They do have the Elephant Foot IPA here. I would like to have some of the loose leaf tea though before we wrap up tonight. I hope I remember that. I have to really kind of look at this for a minute, figure out what it is I want to have. There's so many, everything's so interesting and fun. I'm very curious what the kids menu is. There's a lot of little kids here eating. You guys, there are giraffes walking by the windows right outside.
Look at the pizza.
Yeah, but did you see the giant giraffe? Oh my God. Let me tell you, I wouldn't be able to work here because I would never stop looking at the giraffes. Like I would be like, oh, look at the giraffe. And like people would be like, excuse me,
I want my fish.
can I get my food? And I'd be like, excuse me, but did you see that giraffe outside? Our breads that we have here, on the top we have the spiced naan. Then we had the garlic ginger naan and the traditional naan. And then above that we have the onion kulcha and the paneer paracha. They look so good. Sauces, oh my gosh, let's see if I can get this right. So this is the spiced, right here we have the spiced chili sambal. Oops, grab that. And then we have the spicy jalapeno lime pickle. Then we have the coriander chili and, the coriander chutney and the garlic pickle. Then over here, we've got the hummus, followed by the tomato date jam, which is here.
Yep.
Followed by the tamarind chutney. Then we have the mango chutney. And then here we just have the cucumber raita.
Oh,
Cucumber
okay.
raita. It's just a fun time to try them all and have. It's just like, I just love it. It's like a great way to sort of like have a little party in your mouth, a little palate party.
Yeah.
As far as like trying different flavors and different things.
What an array of flavors, a wide variety of flavors, both in the breads and the dips and the sauces.
So that you can combine them in different ways, which is great. And as far as drinks go, I did go ahead and go with the regular Paloma. Manny got another smoked turkey. You can kind of tell by the color of his and by the color of mine. They're much more juice heavy than over at Victoria Falls. I feel like the cocktails at Victoria Falls were a little bit more spirit forward, whereas these are definitely less so. Still very good, but like I'm not tasting tequila in here. But the grapefruit is delicious, you know. So maybe go with a glass of wine if you're looking for but I would like to try the bar and see, because the bar looks adorable. And see like if you ordered like maybe a martini or an old fashioned, like what you end up with. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if there's any real way to review the bread service, because you really are just getting little bites and tastes that you can mix and combine the different breads with the different sauces. And so it's endless possibilities, right?
Right.
But I have to, infinite options seemingly. So I will say though, this first one here, the chili one, it is actually hot. Like it actually has, I mean, I put a good amount on there because I wasn't expecting it to be, it didn't like burn me, or I wasn't like looking for water or anything like that. But it has like really good flavor as well. It does have a lot of a vinegar sort of aspect to it, but it was very, very good. But I got to tell you, this, that is so flavorful. It is so good and just like bountiful with flavor. It's herbal.
And it's very interesting because it has a very familiar flavor, but
Yeah.
it's hard to describe it.
I know, I can't think
like,
of it.
I've tasted this before, but it's very like earthy. You think of like a pesto, like a...
Yeah, but
not
without
as
garlic,
not
or a
as
chimichurri, but not as limey.
Right.
I don't know.
So it's like in this beautiful mix of
It is
greatness. It's very good.
very, very good. Very, very good. I did try the garlic one, which was okay. And this little cucumber one here is just kind of what you expect, like a yogurt cucumber sauce. But having so much fun, just mixing and matching. This bread here, this one, oh, heavenly, heavenly. It is really busy in here tonight, but I would love to get to walk around and just check out some of this beautiful art that is around here. There are some really beautiful things. And it's, I don't know, I just really love the vibe in here. The energy is really nice. These trees are really, really cool. I will say it's actually, I don't know. I was going to say, I think it was prettier in the daytime because you could see the trees more. But at night, what's really nice is these lanterns are taking on a whole vibe of their own. Like they really have this nice sort of like, I don't know, neighborhoody. Like it feels like you're like out in a garden with a bunch of lanterns.
What do those lanterns remind you of?
Those birds' nests
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we just saw.
Yeah, they remind me of those birds' nests that you can see. In fact, I think I filmed it
Yeah, you did.
in Animal Kingdom. If you go down the Gorilla Falls Trail and you go through the little bird thing, I think you have to go through the bird thing or whatever. Well, it's like a bird aviary. There are birds in there that build these incredible, like upside down birds' nests. They're really cool. It's hard, I mean, it sounds weird, like what, but they're really, really cool. And these absolutely, I mean, I'm going to say, I think that's exactly what these are, man.
I don't joke around.
No, I really do. I think that's exactly what these are. So our beautiful, lovely server, Taylor, did verify for us that these are the Weaver bird nests. Disney Imagineering recreated them based on the birds that we did see over in Animal Kingdom. I'm telling you, you got to go over there. Animal Kingdom has so much going on. You can, and the way, I love learning like that. Like we stumbled upon it, became fascinated by it, asked questions, and then one of the cast members there like took us deeper, took us over and showed us a nest, let us check it out. Like, I like learning like that because then it's, and obviously it stuck with you because here we are sitting here.
Behind the scenes tour.
It was a little bit like that, yeah.
Right there.
For sure. And then here we are sitting here, and Mandy's like, "Hey, what do these lights remind you of?"
Those remind you of the text.
Yeah, and I
knew exactly.
look at this beautiful dish. So I have the masala and the buttered chicken. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is where you can like mix and match. I think this just looks absolutely divine. We did keep our breads. But Manny got the fish of the day, which was a South African fish, and it's on a yuca cake with cauliflower and this gorgeous sauce. I think the sauce is the same on the menu as it is on the special fish.
Yep.
And it's a coconut sauce, right?
Yeah.
It's a coconut
gravy, they call
a
it.
coconut gravy, yes.
Coconut gravy. And it's on a yucca potato, like yucca,
Like a cake.
a cake, yes.
Can you spin it for me?
And then it's got some broccoli.
It's actually cauliflower.
Cauliflower, I'm sorry.
Beautiful. That fish is thick.
It is.
Beautiful.
Very
Beautiful.
hopeful. Very
Yeah.
hopeful.
This looks gorgeous. And then I like that we have our sauces too, so we can keep trying different things together. But man, oh man, this just like, oh, I could just sit here. I think I will actually. Enjoy, dear.
That was very good.
Yeah, it's a little loud in here, so we might go ahead and do like, share our thoughts after because it's really hard and we don't want to be yelling. So,
Right.
we just have a phone right now, so. But really, really beautiful. So sweet. So actually it was funny because I forgot it was my birthday tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Happy birthday.
But Manny's big birthday is coming up. So she was like, oh, we have a birthday here. Look at this, it's a Mickey. Oh, thank you. She was like, oh, we have a birthday here. And I'm like, yeah, his. And he's looking at me, he's like, no, yours. And I'm like, oh yeah. This is so cute. So this is basically a strawberry frozen yogurt type sorbet.
Yep. With Mickey's.
How cute is that? And this white chocolate with the giraffe. I love this. I'm so excited. That was very sweet. All right, that was delicious.
Very good.
It was very, very good. I had the butter,
good.
yeah, the butter chicken and the masala with the rice. The rice was so good
Here's
too.
a journey, right? Where you pick.
Well, there was a
two
journey
items.
and a harvest, yeah. But it was really cool because you really could mix and match a lot. And I went with the suggestion of our waitress, our server, sorry.
Very good.
And it was absolutely unbelievable. But I am way too full. Mandy got the fish of the day.
Yep.
The king,
The king clip.
South African whitefish.
K with a K. King clip.
Yeah.
South African whitefish.
Yeah.
Very similar to a grouper. It was cooked to perfection.
Yeah.
Very light and
I will tell
juicy,
you,
and
It
the sauce
melted.
that had a coconut gravy on it that just complemented it extremely well, and it was so good. Now, what was interesting, it was on a yucca patty. So like picture, yucca, it's a
Yeah.
fibrous root vegetable, little hash brown of it, if you will.
Yeah.
On
Like
top
a
of
cake.
that,
Yeah.
and then, so each one of those was excellent, but together it was kind of a weird,
You weren't-
interesting texture, but I finished
Yeah.
both of them separately.
But
Yeah.
you liked them both.
Oh, I loved them both.
You just didn't like them together.
Right. And then it came with some really well seasoned cauliflower, multicolored cauliflower.
Yeah.
Super good.
Yeah, it was, and of course we had the bread service, which was fantastic. The cardamom,
No,
sorry,
coriander.
coriander. I'm sitting here in my head going cilantro seeds. The coriander,
Yep.
was our favorite, and our server was so nice. She did give us like a little mini container of it to take home with us because we were really enjoying that one the most. It was very, very good. I will say this though, I thought that the goat cheese dip over at Victoria Falls was better. I should say this, if I had the choice between the two,
Yeah. And
I could only pick one, I would pick
in
the
this
goat cheese.
situation, I would only pick one because we
Yeah.
are way too full.
I'm way too full
We
right
had
now.
that,
I'm
and then we
miserable.
tried this.
Yeah. All the drinks were a bit of a miss. The cocktails for me on all hits were a bit of a miss, and I'm really
Yeah.
bummed about that because I
bummed.
really was excited to come back and just enjoy the bar because they have a really cool bar and you can get a table in there and kind of hang out and stuff. And I was like, this would be great, But I mean, Manny ended up doing the
so-
one cocktail and wine. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what was very interesting is over at Victoria Falls, I had the smoked turkey
Mm-hmm.
cocktail. Here they have it as well. It's much different. Not as good here. Same drink.
It had a lot
Totally.
more filler
It
here.
had a lot more fruit, a lot more, lot less whiskey forward.
Mix, yeah. Yeah, and the
But-
same was true on both of mine. I mean, yeah, I really want to say they were good. Our service was wonderful. The
That's
food
why I'm
was
sensitive to cocktails
I know.
at restaurants.
He hates when they are, when they're
I
not
could-
balanced right. That's was the problem. All three, because I did end up trying a different one. I ended up going with a spicy margarita, which they make those all over Disney World.
Yeah,
And they're
California
really
grilled.
consistent. They're very consistent. It wasn't good. It was really out of balance. It was all the chili mix, the ajo reyes, and lime. And it was so limey. And I put so much, you guys, I drink lime just in my water, like a ton of it. I drink,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like Manny, right? The lemon and the lime, I drive them crazy. I like so much of it. It was almost too much for me. It was like I feel like I'm gonna get heartburn.
Yeah, you got bowled over that first sip.
Oh, the
You
first
were
sip, I was
like,
like-
I thought you were gonna.
yeah,
I
it
thought you
was-
were down for the count.
There was a moment I thought I should send it back. That's how much it was
I
not.
almost sent mine back.
It wasn't, yeah.
I really did because I had just had one
Yeah, and it was such a
and it
bummer.
was so good,
Yeah.
and then this one was like not.
Yeah. That being said, get the wine. Manny had
That's
a
what I went-
beautiful glass of wine.
It was very good.
Get the wine or get a beer, something like that. You'll be perfectly happy. The other thing, though, I just have to say is that the food was so good.
Really good.
And for the
Everything.
price, too, I feel like it was a
Yeah.
fair, good price compared to places
Yes.
that we've gone. And the two of us have had a full dinner with appetizers, a couple drinks, so on. I feel like the prices came out really, really fair, and the food quality was very high.
I agree.
However, if I were going to try, okay, there's a couple things. If I were coming on a date or an adult night away from the kids, or looking for sort of like a fine dining experience, while this has the food and the service that match that, the environment is very loud and there's a lot of families, which is great. I'm all for high quality fine dining food where families can hang out and the kids can just relax. I'm all for that.
Relax being a generous term.
Yeah, there were some literally not at their table, just wandering around the restaurant. It was a little bit weird. I don't think that's the norm though, but nonetheless, I think if you go later, that won't be an issue. We had a 6:30 reservation. That's pretty
early.
much, that's primo kid time. So it's great. But if you have a family, yeehaw, that is your place
That's the
because
time
you're
to
going to
go.
get a great dinner and your kids are going to be happy. They had a whole different kids menu. So that was fantastic. But if you're looking for something that's going to be romantic or, where you feel like you could get dressed and really go out for the night, this restaurant could hit that if it weren't for the hard surfaces and so many kids. Jiko absolutely hits that. It is superb in all ways, and it is weirdly, somehow they manage, they have such good acoustics in that place. Even if
do.
there are families around you, it's still quiet. It's still quiet. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that one is better than the other. They just serve two different purposes. Don't you think? So one is going to be really good.
Yeah, but one is better than the other.
Really? I mean, because I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think I would be as comfortable if our kids were still littles. There's a place you can go and take your kids, and your kids will have a great meal, and you're going to get a really high level meal. But you can relax because you're not too worried about
Right, you're not the
every
only
table
ones.
around you. Because every table around you is filled with kids. If you're doing a date, go to Jiko. If you're bringing your family, go to Sanaa.
Or Sanaa late for a date.
Or Sanaa late for date.
but
and skip the
then
drinks.
You don't get the animals at sunset.
And let me tell you, the animals.
That was worth it. That was
The
good.
animals were amazing. Table 60.
You mean 48?
He's lying. Don't listen to him. It's 60. He's such a terrible person. Table 60 is the
60.
table for two that's right on the window. Apparently, it's the best table in the house. So now we know, and we'll be back. I tell you what, I'll come back for that food every day of the week. It was fantastic.
Oh, it was amazing. It was good.
So good. Well priced. Service was impeccable. She even brought us a little birthday surprise.
Yeah.
It was really, really good, guys. Really, really good. And I'm not going to say that the noise level didn't take away from it so much. I just want to let that be known because we do a lot of dining reviews of different places. And I feel like if I came here and I was just comparing menus, and I've never been to either, I'd probably pick Sanaa because it's a more affordable
It's a very-
choice,
yeah.
and it's an easier reservation to get.
Yeah.
And so,
True.
so take that into consideration. I don't want you to get there and have it be your one great date night, and you're like, I mean, why'd I?
What did I get into?
I might as well have brought the kids, right? So, yeah. But
No,
it was great.
it was good.
It was really, really good. Wow, voices are wild. I thought somebody turned the movie on.
Your lips aren't even moving.
Okay, we're out of here.